Deschooling is a constant process. For myself, to be honest, a lot of people wrongly assume that being an ex-teacher, it makes home education easier. However, in my personal experience, and I'm sure there's ex-teachers out there who home educate that will agree with me as well, it can actually make it much harder. I think we need to deschool more, to be honest, because we've also, since leaving education, worked in education. So everything becomes so indoctrinated and ingrained without you realising. It becomes an autopilot. And that just makes it far too easy to fall back into that classroom mentality. And home education is the opposite of that. The aim is to not recreate the school environment at home. Well, that's one of the aims for many home educators anyway. And at the minute, being back at university is just complicating that even more, because obviously I'm falling back into that routine and pattern of academic style learning by rote. And Anthony actually does enjoy doing worksheets. He requests worksheets because he finds it easy to just sit down and do maths on a worksheet or something like that. He finds that process much easier. It's what works for his autism. And I do think that's learned behaviour because obviously he attended school until year 2. So we do have to get that balance right between hands-on learning and the academic style of worksheets and learning by rote, because he does respond to that and he does request it an awful lot, to be honest. Whereas Nim's the complete opposite, just to complicate matters a bit further. With that in mind, as soon as I realised that balance has been rocked, that there's an imbalance between how we're living our lifestyle and that academic hands-on learning approach. With that in mind, I deschool myself continuously. As soon as I realised that that balance has shifted and we're doing more structured academic style learning without incorporating the other more fun aspects of home education, I have to immediately address it and pull myself out of that autopilot by deschooling, stripping it back to the basics. Educational games, nature studies, documentaries, trips to museums, meetups, nature walks, and anything remotely creative and fun. Whilst deschooling myself, I still do science experiments with them because they both love that. And obviously their online sessions still continue too, with the £2 tuition hub and OutSchool. However, I find that the process is more for me than the children, because I also need that slow living lifestyle for my health. If that boat gets rocked too much and we're flying around too much and I'm juggling too much and the children are overwhelmed and stuff like that, then that can just rock that inner balance for me and can send my Addisons crazy. I've been home educating for 6 to 7 years now, and yes, I still have to deschool myself. I studied education at university, and every study I came across during that time period provided evidence that a hands-on direct learning approach with the children being involved in that learning process and them learning decision-making options is actually the best way children learn. And I do have other vlogs on that topic. When you first deschool, it's about reframing how you view education, how you see learning as taking place, devouring the studies that I just mentioned, and re-evaluating yourself on what education looks like and what true learning is. However, as the years go by, it does become more about readdressing that balance, readdressing that life-work-play balance as a family unit, reconnecting on a deeper level and finding that natural, more relaxed approach again. Grounding yourself, really, I guess. Connecting with nature, connecting with our community, the world together and having mini adventures. And obviously, there's always going to be something stressful occurring that rocks the boat. But that undercurrent of balance is so crucial for our mental and emotional well-being, and not just ours, but our children's too. I mean, it's impossible to get that balance spot on, isn't it? There's always something. But living slowly, I guess, is about readdressing that balance in real time and trying to pull yourself back in. And that ties in so well with deschooling for me. It's about readdressing things and finding that flow that's right for your family. For a more detailed explanation on deschooling, you can check out my YouTube vlog, and you can also check out the pinned post as well. Any questions, let me know and I will get back to you.